So this is one of my favourite places to be in my garden, which I'm building a food forest, and I want to grow as many things on the land that I can, and all the things that you sometimes we import a lot of food, and it's just like, well, what do we have here that we can grow? And so that's the creative part of me coming out and looking at how I can use my artistic skills in creating an environment outdoors as well as indoors that I can, my creativity can soar. And so that has come by all the things that I plant. And as I said before, I grow a lot of moringa trees because the wood from the moringa tree is really lovely to work with. The only thing about the wood here, with the rains that we get, you have to make sure that you seal them, and I've learned that the hard way. The other thing, I think I was saying before, the other thing is the clay. This is coupled with a little baby snail, but the clay pieces, the terracotta pieces that I find, and using them in my art, in my creativity, creating talismans, pendants, using them in the wall hangings that I do. So I try and incorporate the things that I have out here inside, and vice versa. So I bring out the wood burning. I'll be bringing out here some of the pieces that I've used. I've done some wood burning pieces that can be hung, say, from the trees, so that it's almost like it's an artist's garden basically. And my art is not just for the studio, it's also for the outdoors as well, because I love spending time out here. I've only recently just put this chair here because this is just a really nice spot to be in. And tomorrow morning I'm going to be bringing my tea and just sitting here, and you're just looking up and out over at that's a kind of like main path really, but I've managed to put some hedges there so that it can just be a bit more kind of private. So this is the space. I love being here, and I love walking around the garden, and let's do that, shall we? I love creating some of these areas that it's like it is like a forest. That's the feel I'm trying to get. Like there's a book called The Secret Garden, and that's what I want. I want you to be able to come down through the paths. I do have some beds that I've created, and I want you to be able to see some fruit. Oh look, the papaya tree is flowering, and we're going to have some fruit. And to be able to pick, reach your hand out and pick some fruit and see the wildlife as well. We have a lot of hummingbirds. Look at that dragonfly. See the dragonfly there? Get the hummingbirds. And they often fight. And also the levels, the layers, the canopies. And this one that likes walking around. So some of the recycling I've done, being creative, is using the ties to grow things in. I've managed to turn 3 of them inside out, and so it looks more like a pot. But it's a space. There's also another area I'd love to show you. But yeah, the banana leaves. This is planting. But seeing what I can do with the leaves and the fibre that you get from the bananas. And I love just creating like little areas like that, so that just looks like a really inviting path. And there's still more I can do, and then the plants still have to grow up a bit. We're looking at cassava down there, and we've got moringa here, cassava at the back, aloes, a lemon tree down there, little bird, pomegranates. Again, just creating, seeing what I can create. Oh, here's another little path I like. It's developing. So this is going to be, you can walk around this shack tree. It brings out the child in me. And what else? There's another little area here where I've got my oh look, so we've got some more pyres up there. I'm fighting with the snails at the moment because they love climbing this. Look, I can see a little baby one up there. They love climbing up here. Oh no, maybe not. But I saw a big one here today, but earlier. But they love climbing up there and eating the flower buds, heads. So here's a nice little path here, and there's another one around here. It's more shaded. I love this. I just really love this feel. It just reminds me of times I spent in Jamaica, I guess. That's more kind of hilly and mountainous, but we're quite flat here in Barbados. I love spending time out here, and I love spending time in my studio, and you know, just being surrounded by all these different plants is it's lovely. So peaceful and edifying, not only spiritually, physically, from the fruit, overhanging fruit. I love it. So thank you for joining me out in the garden as well.